What's up, guys? Just out from this bitch because we're fucking alpha men. And in this video, we have a great one for you today. I'm going to be talking about how to go on a date with multiple women at the same time.
Freaky little bitch and she going insane. Why the fuck she playing game? Yeah, baby, I'm not the same. She don't know that I'm on game. Go get the sticks and I'ma give it my all.
Because you don't see this shit on YouTube. I don't see nobody talking about how to navigate going through a situation with multiple women at the same time. Usually it's how to get on a date. So this is advanced level game, guys. If you're not already sitting here and you're dating chicks, or at the point where you're just tired of chicks, or you just want to level up, the amount, like the chicks that you're getting to have the best type of situations for you, don't watch this. Don't watch this because you're not going to understand what I'm talking about. There's levels to this shit in terms of just wanting a girlfriend, all right, to dating a chick and then going out with multiple chicks with her, like her friends, which, you know, girls, they typically like to show off the man that they're with because that makes them look better in a certain type of aspect. And dating multiple chicks, you know what I mean? Like going on a fucking outing with two women and being able to end the night with them. We're gonna go into that. If you can't understand the first three aspects of the levels before I talk about this shit, just watch other videos on my channel. Just understand females a little bit more before you go into this one. You can watch it if you want to, but if things go over your head and you're contradicting a lot of the things that I'm saying, which I want you to do your own research, but if you're contradicting a lot of things that I'm saying, it's probably because you're just not on that level yet. But it's okay, buddy. We're gonna get there. But going into dating multiple women, all right? So first of all, you gotta have a setup. The setup is gonna be a bar, it can be a club, it can be an event, it can be something where all of you guys are basically going out to do the same thing, all right? I would really recommend the first time meeting both of these women to be at your house just to set this thing up so that it can work out in your favor, all right? So if you guys are all going and doing the same thing, it's not like it's a date per se. You guys are just going out to have fun, but they went and they met up with you because of some level of interest that they had, okay? Now, whenever you're going into the situation, say that you guys are already at the bar, the club, or something like that, anywhere, the first thing that I want you to do, as soon as you get to the spot that you took them to, is you're gonna provide something. You're gonna either buy them a drink or you're gonna get them some type of food. The reason that you're doing this is because it's gonna open the woman up a little bit more. You want them to be open because you don't want one of them sitting there talking shit and bashing you, saying that, oh, he's a dick and blah, 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 he's broke, blah. You don't want them to have any type of leeway. You are giving them basically, even if you have it like that, you're basically giving them the idea that this is that guy, okay? You should already know that you're that guy. This is gonna come off naturally when you get to a certain aspect, but you want them to understand that you are that guy, all right? So you buy them something. And typically, you know, after I buy girls a drink like that, I have, you know, one drink. I'm not sitting there gonna be drinking all night. I'm not gonna get fucked up and get all sloppy and shit like that. Me personally, I'll drink club soda or I'll drink some water just for the rest of the time. And then after I buy them a drink, you know, the girls typically end up offering me drinks for the rest of the night. I only bought them one, but they're gonna consistently buy drinks for themselves, and then they're gonna be offering me drinks as well. So once I'm showing that I'm not nervous, I've done this type of thing before, they're gonna show you more interest. And typically, whenever you're going out with two chicks, one of them is giving you more interest, showing you more interest than they're showing in the other person, all right? So after you buy them that drink, you're gonna navigate the interest level that both of these women have. So typically one of them is gonna either be touching on you or one's gonna sit closer to you and be talking to you. I want you to be fully confident. I don't want you to back down at all. Whenever you're sitting here and you're flirting I want you to flirt with both of these women, all right? You're gonna be saying, sweet things and all this, whatever. Just talking to them, getting to know them really, but you're still gonna be flirting at the same time. But women, they kind of, especially in a situation like this, they're kind of gonna be putting the option out there for you to flirt. It's gonna be like, you can't really resist but to flirt, just the way that the conversation is just going. So you gotta lead the combo. You have to be able to flirt with these women. You have to be able to lead the combo. Where is it going? Typically, whenever I'm hanging out with two women, sex just comes involved. I don't know how, it just does. I guess one of them is thinking it, they just bring it up, or I just notice that they have those eyes and I just call them out or something like that. Typically, that's how it goes. And then after you do that, and you start flirting with them, you're leaving the combo, you're putting them inside that sexy type vibe, they're gonna start flirting with you. They just mirror everything that you do, okay? You're leaving the situation, you're the guy in that situation, all right? They're basically just accomplices to the good time. They're having a good time by being around you, but you're leading the environment. Because if you're being weird and all this shit, or just being grab ass and fucking whatever, dude, and you fucking piss one of them off, it's gonna throw the whole thing off. So you have to really know how to navigate. Just be chill, shut the fuck up. Once you lead the combo, then they're gonna start talking amongst themselves. Once they're talking amongst themselves, this is when you are going to show that you have social proof. All right, guys? This is when you are going to show that you don't need either one of them. So if you guys are in a bar or club, you can go out to the dance floor, you can start dancing with them, start dancing with other women or something like that. And it's funny because even though I'm with two women, I'll tell them that they can do whatever the fuck they want to do, but they're still going to be gravitating towards me. If I'm talking to another woman, they're going to be wondering what the fuck I'm doing. Okay? This is just how it goes, bro. If you're that dude, they're going to be wondering what the fuck you're doing. And they're going to gravitate towards you anyway. The social proof. It's easy at a bar or if you're at a restaurant because, really at a bar though. Because at a bar, whenever the waitress is coming by, typically she's going to be attractive as well. You're going to fucking offer her a drink as well. Don't go out and do this shit if you do not have money. The money that you are spending is literally just an investment. And honestly, it does, don't expect anything. You're not buying these drinks in order to fucking... just so that you can just have an exchange deal for sex. I'm telling you what is going to get them in the mind state where they're going to be like, this is that guy, I need to sleep with him. All right? This is what I'm showing you guys. I'm not showing you guys anything so it's an instant transaction like an ATM and then you just have a girl blowing you and shit like that. It's not how this is going. All right? After you set the social proof, you are going to plant that seed. You are going to plant the seed with either one of the girls. And by the time that you even get to this point, you should have already established something with both of the women. If both of the women are flirting, both of them, they're going to be sitting there fucking, after you do the social proof thing, and it's always good if you go to a spot that you are accustomed to, and the bartender knows you, or the people around you, say that you guys go to a cigar bar, you guys are just chilling. If you know a couple guys that they look like they have money, and then these guys are seeing you. Oh yeah, it looks good whenever you're fucking doing this shit, because then in their mind they're just like, oh, this guy can't be weird because there's other people that like him as well. So why don't I like him? It's basically just coming down to female nature. You're playing female nature for what it actually is. All right. So once you provide that, you plant the seed with one of them that you want to leave, or with both of them. But you have to have a place to stay. Don't do this shit if you don't have your own spot, bro. It's not going to work out. You end up going back to your place for one more drink, and then basically when you go to the house, if both of them are going there, or one of the girls is going there, they're typically going to smash. You can say whatever, whatever. They're going over there in order to fucking smash. Now, even if the girls say that they're not gay, most girls say that they're bisexual, whatever, dude. You can be as straight as possible and still end up in a threesome with me. Okay? So you plant the seed with one of them to leave. You do this an hour before you actually leave the event. When you know that it's getting time for you to leave, you're planting the seed with both of them so that you can be able to see which one. You're doing this privately. You're not going to go up to them and just be like, hey, you want to go to my house and let's go fuck? You're not going to go do that shit. You're going to sit here and you're going to talk to one of them just like you're having a regular conversation, because you should be like whispering in their ear or just talking to them. There's going to be a point where it can be one-on-one time, right? After they go to the bathroom, they're going to be trying to navigate on who's going to be leaving with you. Would that girl talk about like what's going to happen? Are you willing to go to his house or something like that? They're going to talk about this shit, all right? So since they're talking about this shit, you need to know this. Before they go into the bathroom, the final bathroom trip, before they leave for the night, before they leave for the night, you need to have already planted into their mind what you are going to do. Because when they have that final talk, there's no going back. If a girl's just like, oh yeah, I don't feel like fucking them on my period or something. So many things can just make one girl not want to go. Especially like if they don't know each other like that, but they're both out for you. If they're both out for you, then both of them are planning on sleeping with you, but it's just going to come down to what happened in the situation, showing your interest, right? So when you get to your place, it's already over. It's already over. Don't start out with trying to go straight to your place. Have some type of event. Show them that you're willing to have a good time in general, not just trying to smash. Because girls find that to be creepy for some fucking reason, right? You're going to get the setup. We're just going to roll it back real quick. You're going to get the setup. You're going to buy both women a drink and provide some type of food. Then you're going to navigate the interest level between the two of them. Then you're going to lead the conversation. You're going to be flirting with both of them. And then after you do that, you're going to leave them alone, because at some point they're going to start discussing with themselves about how fine you are or something like that. Then you're going to go off and then show social proof. It's always good whenever you have friends that you're meeting out. That's why it's good to network and have people that know who you are, because it makes you look better at the end of the day. And then you don't even have to sit here and flirt and all that shit. Everything is just doing it for you. The outcome, the overall outcome of who you are is what is making them want to have sex with you. And you're not, like, even if a girl is just trying to smash, she's only going to do that with guys that she sees have some type of value. Because in the back of her mind, if she's sleeping with this guy, she sees some type of potential for, we could end up together at some point. I'm attracted to this guy. That's how they think. That should not be how guys think, but that's how women think. Even if they're sleeping around with all these guys, they're still going to be having sex with guys that they can see at least more than one occasion with. He's attractive enough for me to smash and maybe go on to another level. Like, it's just there. It's subconscious, man. Even if she's going out just to smash, she still has some type of, there has to be something in there that makes her feel like, I can sleep with this guy more than once. And if it was bad or something like that and it doesn't happen and it was a one-night stand, it was only like that because somewhere just got crossed. She probably has a boyfriend or something like that, but that's what's typically in their mind. But that's basically it on how to go on a date with multiple women. If you want any type of one-on-one coaching or anything like that, then hit the link down in the description. Go on Patreon, subscribe to my Patreon, and then send me a message, bro. You can't send me messages on YouTube, so go to my Patreon and then send me a message. We can talk about the situation that you're going through so that you can be able to live the best life that you can in order to be an alpha.
That bitch and she going insane. Why the fuck she playing game? Yeah, baby, I'm not the same. She don't know that I'm on game. Go get the sticks and I'ma give him